Walmart leak is looking believable and solid. I hope we get to see these games.
It's looking pretty tight.
Yep.
So
Well, I'll disagree with what you guys said.
I don't. Since you didn't pull up the leak, Chris. Um, so this guy, I'm gamefaq. I don't know where you found this, James, but you are my new honorary leak guy.
He has his
I
ways.
I have people that some people legit do like this thing, and I'm cool. I'm either like I know of them and I've talked to them in passing, or I know people that talk to them and I can get news from them. But I
All right,
always got to in. I always got to in.
all right. Keep me updated on these hidden stuff. You're our black market guy, because you're black.
Emphasis on the black.
Okay, Chris. Since you didn't look at it, right?
No, I did not.
So here's what it says. I'll say the first part. It says check back this
Two,
topic
three.
on May 7th. It's going to be proven right. The first thing on their list says Nintendo's releasing detail about their online service on May 7th.
And
Have they done that?
Yes, on
yeah,
May 7th.
it happened on May 7th. We found out about the $20 and $35 stuff.
So with that, I left that space see if Chris was gonna say anything else, but
Oh, I was saying I'm liking where this is going.
right. So with that information, here's the rest of the list. You stop whenever you want to talk about the individual section. Service
Gotcha.
goes live on September 24th. It will offer dedicated voice chat through an existing chat service, Discord
Ooh.
being the most popular choice, exclusive eShop discounts,
All right,
and
can I stop you right there?
all right,
Um, I feel like it's a very sorry.
A
you
very blank.
Okay, hold on.
Well, while we're holding on, may I
There
just
we
speak
go.
about the voice chat?
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
I absolutely love the idea because when James, you know Corey, I would
Mhm.
play Splatoon with him, and I was tired of having to like use my phone in order to play Splatoon and also speak to him via Facebook's Messenger, because we can agree Facebook's Messenger is not that good when it comes to voice calls.
And they're
Agree.
tracking you.
Yeah, and they're tracking me. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. So if they manage to have a voice chat service similar to how PlayStation has via Discord, though, which is, you know, as long as it's very easy to use, I'm fine with that, and I will gladly take it.
And the point I was trying to make was I just switched over from push to talk, so I turned that off. Was that sometime last week, Discord said that they were like like trying to enable it through Xbox as if for a test. So I feel like that's a good like thing. I feel like this is a good sign of what's to come. You know, like that's proving this right. Because if it'll
Yeah,
work on Xbox, it'll work on the Switch for sure.
yes. And I'm glad because I thought, like you said, Chris, I just thought that was really whack how they decided to handle it initially.
Yeah, no voice chat for a game like Splatoon or any multiplayer game is really rough.
Yeah, I
Especially
was.
if you like, you know how they have actual like teams and clans in Splatoon.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
must be really difficult to actually like, communicate what you're trying to do.
Yes. I
And
was
you need a service like that in order to communicate.
right. That's what I was gonna say was my so a year ago when we first heard about this stuff, I was clowning Nintendo because I thought this was gonna be really whack. I was thinking, hold on, you can't even give a proper method for voice chat. How are you gonna expect people to pay for this? I feel that within the first 2 points of this that we talked about, this is already looking a lot better.
oh yeah, it's
I
So
looking up.
completely agree.
are we ready to continue? Because I haven't even finished this
Yes.
description. So exclusive eShop discounts and games with Gold or like PlayStation Plus like service where retro games are given to people every month and are allowed to keep the games as long as they have the service.
I like it. I
Yep,
like it.
yep.
Mm.
Next thing,
As
Nintendo
long
is
as it's not like how, sorry for interrupting, but as long as it's not like how PlayStation used to be, where the free games were like, they weren't bad, but they weren't really worth downloading, if you know what I mean.
right.
As long as it's not like that, then it's fine. I'm not asking for AAA all the time, but I just want some good games.
See, if Nintendo knocks it out like Sony did when they first did PS4, which was
Oh God,
Rocket League,
yes.
Rocket League. If they
Please
put out
don't.
a Rocket League level of quality, they're going to knock this out of the park. Like imagine them giving Shovel Knight for free.
Oh, that's. I'd be down for that.
God, you know how much DLCs with Shovel Knight 2 that'd be free? Oh
And the
Lord.
multiplayer.
It's
Yeah, that'd be a
Oh,
home
that'd
run.
be so.
it's
That'd be
done.
great.
It's over if they do
It's
that.
a grand slam.
Before I say anything, are you guys thinking of actually getting a Switch?
Not yet.
Yes. I've
'Cause
wanted
if you
one since
do,
Breath of the Wild.
if you do, I will send you guys my friend code, and then we should have like a Switch experience basically, like during one of the podcasts, just like explaining what we did and our reactions to it.
Oh yeah, I'd be down.
I'm telling you, I'm probably not going to buy it just yet. It's not on things I need to buy. It's not that high on the list,
I can
unless
respect
they
that.
add a couple more games I'm interested in. So next thing, Nintendo is ditching the Virtual Console brand and replacing it with Nintendo Classics. Games offered through this are much cheaper than they were before, and it's going to launch with NES and GBA games in August, with SNES and N64 games being made available late 2018, early 2019.
Excuse me, I gotta go change my pants.
All right, my
Okay, I want
dick.
to add something to this that like I had heard, and you can take me with a
Ooh,
grain of salt.
what's the street saying?
The street's telling me that these games will have online capabilities, and you can play these games online. Well, some of
Dude,
them.
I just changed my pants.
Are,
Come
are,
on.
hold on. Are
Come
you
on.
saying they're going to give us GoldenEye?
Essentially, yes.
If they do that, I'm ready.
Like,
It's over. I'm gonna be a Nintendo fan, like
It,
only.
dog,
It's gonna be
dog.
exclusive.
Like if they give us like, I don't know, I'm gonna throw a random one out there that was on the system. Like
Super Smash Brothers 64.
there you go.
Imagine
With
F
online
Zero
capabilities.
online.
F
Imagine
Zero.
F Zero
Chris, you
online.
know they're not bringing back F Zero. No
No,
one cares
no,
about
yo,
F
this
Zero.
this could work. They could bring
We
back
have-
F Zero this way.
We have Fast RMX. It's a good spiritual successor, but having legit F Zero and being able to play it online with people is an amazing idea.
That would bring the series back.
Like there's so many good games on the NES and the Game Boy that now like with just the idea of being able to play them online with people shoots it up tremendously.
I'm a little too happy now that you've told me this.
Yeah. I hope this comes true. I'm gonna be sorry for you, Chris, if we
I
do this.
I mean, if it doesn't have online, I'm fine as long as I can still play like classics like Super Mario World. I'll be fine. But if certain games that should have online don't, I'll still play games. So it's fine.
and
But I would
also
love if it did.
I'm gonna loop this back around. Online is only $20. You're getting these fire games for only $20, dog.
Beat that, Sony.
Hey, at least Sony allows you to take the disc and hand it to your friends.
I can
Beat
hand
that,
my friend
Microsoft.
a little Joy-Con to play with me.
Hold
Yeah,
up, hold up,
guess
hold
so.
up.
We both get our own controllers.
Yeah. So, okay, here's next.
Mhm.
Nintendo E3 presentation is currently 36 minutes long and focused only on Switch titles, with Treehouse being used to announce and show 3DS titles. Which is, I mean, fine. The
That's
first
fair. I'm okay with that.
Honest,
the first
3DS,
reveal is
I'm
of the
still surprised it's alive.
the what?
I'm
3DS?
a bit still surprised that the 3DS is alive. I'm not saying Nintendo's bad with their portables, because that would be a complete lie. But the 3DS just seemed kind of underwhelming with its titles, other than like the Pokemon series.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
didn't really have
I'll
any big
admit.
names.
What about Fire Emblem? Smash
are big.
Brothers?
Yeah, those were good, but with Smash Bros, they had the Wii U version, which was vastly superior. And also, because of the fact that they tried to put Smash on the 3DS, you didn't get the Ice Climbers or certain other aspects because of them trying to port it over and
It
keep
was
it
limited.
optimal. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
It was
highly
limited
limited.
because it was on
Yeah,
both.
but the advantage is it came out like a couple months before the Switch version, not Switch,
The
Wii
Wii
U
U,
version.
yeah.
So
Um,
it
I
was
will
kind of
say, I will say that the 3DS is not dead, as a lot of people keep saying on like Twitter and stuff.
I don't know.
The
The Vita
Switch
is
is a
dead.
hybrid console. Yeah, the Vita's alive in Japan. It's just dead in
I mean,
America.
yeah. Everywhere else, it's kind of just dead.
Yeah. Yeah, just like don't sleep on 3DS just because like, it may not be the main focus anymore, but like it's not dead, It's good games can still come to it and the Switch.
Right.
I swear, it sounds like that music gets louder every time. Like you make a really valid point.
Okay, let me turn it down. I'm sorry.
It's like the music knows.
It's like every time I talk, it wants to like pick up, and I haven't touched the volume. I swear.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, of course. You're just trying to make
Okay.
yourself seem cool.
I swear I'm not.
Can you believe this guy, Chris?
African Americans these days.
Yeah.
Gee
I'm
whiz.
hurt.
All right,
I'm hurt.
So the next thing, the first reveal, and this is talking about the presentation, is of the Spyro Trilogy coming to Switch. Though there's a reason they've been waiting to reveal it, and I'll get to that way later. Anything you have to say about that, or should I continue?
Why didn't they talk about it? Well, why didn't
No.
they talk about it for other systems? I mean,
Chris, when
it only gonna be
when we
exclusive?
let me tell you this, when we get to the end, you're gonna understand why.
Okay, I got you.
So next thing, Fire Emblem is next, and the title for it is Lustrous Daybreak, coming holiday this year.
I am really,
Ooh.
really curious because we have not seen anything about this game. We know nothing. This is Metroid Prime 4. We know nothing.
Yoshi is next, now subtitle flipped around and features the same Amiibo functionality as Woolly World. Releases in August.
I really hope that the gimmick doesn't involve me having to flip the Switch upside down. Because that's just going to get really old really quickly.
You mean switching the direction?
Why you got to be like that?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Next, new Paper Mario game is next, and it's now being developed by Intelligence Systems, which is that.
They did the first ones as well.
Hold on, wait.
let's go.
Hold on a second,
I'm
James.
Okay, chill out, calm down.
Look,
Okay,
hold on.
I'm talking to the streets again.
Let me pull up what Intelligence Systems is.
I'm confident that they have done the first ones, and a couple people from there worked on like Sticker Star and Paper Splash or whatever, Color Splash. But now I think
If
it's
it's like the first one,
back to
I'm down.
the
I wasn't a
main
huge
If
Color
it's
Splash.
if it's the first two, I agree with Chris.
And again, like the last two haven't been bad, but they haven't been as good,
Yeah, they haven't been Paper Mario. They were more Mario RPG.
Right.
And I've heard that this new one is going to be more of a return to form. So I don't know.
They were best known for developing Fire Emblem, Wars, and Paper Mario games.
Yeah, so I think if they worked on all of them, but just like another portion of them worked on the most recent games, and now it's going back to like the main people for the main like return to form.
Holy crap, they have a really extensive list.
Yeah, I know, right? It's thick.
Okay, so they made
Nintendo players work hard.
the first one. They made 1,000-Year Door. They made Super Paper Mario, which I hated. I hated that one.
Was that the one with like the
That was
on the
not-
Wii?
Yeah, that was not Paper Mario. It was just Mario with the aesthetic of Paper Mario.
Mario on paper.
Yes, they made Color Splash.
Yeah, see, like they made all of them. It was just like another team in there
They
made those.
made Fire Emblem. Oh, yeah, it's actually even on Wiki. The Wiki is going Fire Emblem for Nintendo Switch. I don't know where they got the detail for that. It says it here.
God, I can't wait to see
The
what
same
happens.
people that James got it from.
These streets be talking to me, dog. I'm just out here.
They made. Oh, that's a different Pokemon. I thought it was Pokemon Puzzle League on the 64, but it was on
Please
Game
tell
Boy
me that
Color.
there's gonna be Pokemon
Yo!
on the Switch.
Could you imagine if we got Puzzle League on the Switch with online?
All right, let's move on.
Oh wow, okay.
So
I never played it, so I can't add anything to it.
Have you played Puya Puya or like Tetris?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like those games where you have to fill up a block with at least three. It's a match three game.
Oh, okay, I understand.
All right. So second half of this says intelligence systems go back to the traditional play partner style gameplay, but still heavily features the character limitations imposed for Sticker Star and Color Splash coming 2019. So the next thing says
Eh.
Mario Odyssey DLC is next. Luigi is being released that day as a playable character and
Hey,
adds
let's go.
70
My boy
unique
Luigi
moons to the
playable?
game. Yes. Hold on. There's more.
Oh, it's more.
Wario,
There's more.
All right. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Wario and Waluigi are also being made playable characters with 70 moons each as well. No tentative release date on the other two characters, but they are being made playable at the show floor.
Let's go. It's
Esquere.
just like Mario 64 DS all over again, except Waluigi instead of Yoshi. I'm fine with this. I'm glad. Like, you don't know how much it hurt me when I beat Odyssey. And I'm like, all right, time to play as Luigi. And I just have a Luigi outfit. And it just, like, hurt me on the inside because I couldn't play as my boy.
That's like everyone who played Smash 4 and they gave Fox the wolf costume.
Free Wolf.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
All right, so next thing. Activision makes some announcements. Crash Bandicoot Amiibo is being made that adds harder time trials to the Insane Trilogy and is teased to have some kind of functionality with Spyro Trilogy. Nothing.
Do you guys
I'm
remember?
interested.
Do you guys remember the Crash and Spyro crossover they did on the Game Boy?
Yeah, Ripto Orange and Cortex Purple or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like they might be doing something like that with that.
I'd be down. That
I've
sounds awesome.
never
Bring it
heard
back,
of that.
man. It was Game Boy games where you play as Crash in a Spyro environment and Spyro in a Crash environment. And it was actually pretty well made. Actually, I think the Spyro one was just a puzzle one, so that was kind of got old pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But the Crash version was really good, in my
It was
opinion.
really good.
If they make that again, I'm down.
Especially on the Switch.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad I got a Switch, man. I'm not locked away to only one certain part of gaming.
He's free.
Free Chris.
Also, Nintendo, I'm willing to shell out. So, if you guys want me to be a walking advertisement,
Nintendo, we are all willing to chill out at this point. Holla at you, boys.
right? Yeah, hey, I gave you some good words. You know, just keep me in mind.
Yep. You ready for the next thing?
Please sponsor me. Yeah, let's go.
All right, this gets kind of wacky, and not in a good way. Black Ops 4 Battle Royale is coming to Switch with crossplay with PC and
only
Xbox.
the Battle Royale? What? Only the... I'm confused. I'm mad confused right now.
Chris,
So,
I warned you ahead
only
of
the
time.
Battle Royale version of Black Ops 4 is going to be on the Switch,
Yeah, that's what it says.
from what I'm hearing.
Regular
That's what
Black
it
Ops
says.
4 is not coming to the Switch.
I don't know if I should be confused or mad, but I feel like it's still going to manage to make enough sales considering it's going to be Battle Royale. So it's not a dumb move. In fact, it's genius.
I need to wipe the
I don't
tears.
know.
Crazy.
The tears from my eyes.
My stomach hurts.
If someone told me that, like, that was going to happen, like, way in the past, I would have called them a drug addict.
Oh,
I want to see this. I actually do.
all right, guys. So here's the other part. You ready for the next thing?
Let's go.
Get ready to change your underwear.
Into
Sega
the breach.
reviews their Sega Ages line for the West, which I assume is some kind of compilation. And the two of the games they're releasing under it are the first two Sonic Adventure games. So we have Sonic the Two Sonic Adventures. We have multiplayer functionality. We're getting a Chow system back.
We get the towels back, baby.
Nigga, we made
Your
it.
boy is ready for the chows. Papa's coming home this time.
So next thing on the Sega part, Super Sonic Racing is revealed and takes inspiration from Also, this has already been confirmed.
Yeah,
They did an
we
earlier
know about
trailer.
Sonic R.
From Sonic R
Wait,
was some.
What about Sonic R?
So a couple months ago, James sent this to me. Sega announced they have a new racing game in mind, and the only thing they showed was Sonic and R attached to it.
And you heard car noises.
So this
For
racing
the
game
love of God, let Richard Jacques, let him compose the tracks, please. He did so well on Sonic R. Bring
living
him
in
back.
the city, you gotta survive.
I need, like, every day I have to hear at least one song from Sonic R to keep my day, just to keep it alive. Not because I'm depressed or anything, but just because the song is just that good.
Can you?
Most of the time, it's
sunshine?
Back in Time though, because Back in Time was nice.
Yeah. No, it's all really good. Sorry, let me continue. So it takes inspiration from Sonic R with some characters like Sonic running on their own, while characters like Tails use vehicles. Some kind of Nintendo exclusive content is teased for the game as well. So, I mean, this is another one of those examples that I feel is making this leak list seem true, because you already have evidence for some of this stuff that's been provided previously. And I feel like most of this isn't too ridiculous to say it's not.
It's within the realm of possibility.
Right. you saw.
Oh, just wait, Chris. We're not even done yet, big dog. Just wait.
I had to say it, but I didn't want to say it on the podcast.
You should say it on the
I gotta keep
podcast.
it PG.
So Chris is nutty.
I hit the fat
just-
NUT after hearing these leaks.
But wait, there's more.
Next
Oh,
is
no.
a
Let's
Metro
go.
Prime 4 gameplay trailer coming 2019.
Whew, can't
Yeah.
wait for that either.
And since that other list, the Walmart list said it, and we already know Metro Prime 4 is in development, I'm feeling kind of confident about that.
Competitive.
Yes.
It's looking
Let's
solid.
go.
Next, Pokemon for Switch is revealed. It's a new take on Red and Blue and features graphics that are midway between Sun and Moon and Pokken, which sounds crazy.
That sounds solid. That sounds great.
It's gonna
Let
look
me move my Pokemon from Sun and Moon to the Switch. I'm never gonna play my 3DS again. I just want that to be known. Like, my 3DS will collect dust if I can move the Pokemon from Sun to whatever the title for the Switch is. It's over.
It's a wrap.
Five Nights at Freddy is coming to Switch. Though reports are coming in that content may have been censored on Scott Cawthon's end, not enforced by Nintendo, coming out in the fall.
I'd be
whatever.
I'd be interested, but Five Nights at Freddy's kind of got oversaturated in my opinion with like all the games they threw out. It's not a bad thing, but it just was too much at one time, and then after that it was just like, eh.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's the same issue with Undertale, which is I feel like everyone already seen the gameplay.
Everyone that
Yeah.
wants to play it has played it.
Yeah.
And everyone that wants to know about the lore have gone deeper and have read the books.
Yep.
Exactly.
Also, I don't even know which Five Nights at Freddy would be on the Switch. Unless he makes a new one, which I am 100% confident he will not.
It'd be kind of cool though if he did a new one, and it's like instead of it being like completely Freddy's, it's like a Freddy's restaurant that's mixed with like Mario characters as animatronics.
So like the Disney one someone made.
Yeah, it's like it would be like exactly like that one.
Alright.
Do you think
I'd be
Nintendo would
interested.
tolerate that? Would tolerate
considering-
someone making a game on their IPs?
Well,
I
Phoenix.
mean,
we have Mario.
they had like, yeah.
We've also
It
have
honestly depends on how they use it.
We have ecchi games on the Switch as well. I feel like anything can fly at this point.
No, see,
Yeah, the
those are
minute
two
they
different,
put
those are two
South
different things I'm
Park and
talking about.
Senran Kagura on the Switch, it was over. Anything's ready. Like
No,
anything is down for it.
see, what I'm talking about is using their IPs, not having an ecchi game. I feel like those are two different things. You know how Nintendo is with their content.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
if I was trying to monetize, let's say we were monetizing this podcast, it would be shut down at least for the
Yeah,
monetizing part because we're
hold up,
talking about it.
Gaijin. What are you doing there?
the Nintendo ninjas would probably be on us.
Exactly.
Just for saying Mario, this just instantly get redacted.
It's
Before
like
you
a
move on,
Kingdom Hearts 2.
oh yeah, you can't play the opening song.
No, what I mean is, when they're talking about, what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, it's gone.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like, hey guys, you hear about the new game?
I
Redacted.
want to bring something up to you guys real quick though. I know you guys have heard of Pokemon Uranium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I feel like there was something in that game. For some reason, there was something in that game, which is why it got the cease and desist. Because there are a lot of ROM hacks, there are a lot of fan games out there, but there was something in Uranium that's going to be in this new game, and that's why Nintendo shut it down specifically.
Now, this is just a fantasy, but I would really like if the creators behind Uranium actually managed to work with Game Freak.
I love it. The same way they got
Because
the
Uranium
game
was
to work on
beautiful.
Mania.
Yeah, Uranium was beautiful, and it was a Pokemon game done right. If they managed to to work with Game Freak, they could make the best Pokemon. Like, I don't think anyone would complain about that Pokemon game being made.
Not at all.
Yeah. I feel I apparently it's worse on the street. Sun and Moon is not that good.
It's okay. It held your hand far too long, though.
Yeah, but then it's a kid's game, so like, can you really be mad? And it's just eh.
Is it a
It's
kid's
See,
game
I would
anymore?
say that. I would, leave it at that, but prior to prior to Sun and Moon, most of the other Pokemon games didn't hold your hand as much as Sun and Moon did.
I've gone back
At
and
least
played a
in
couple
my
just to, like,
opinion.
see. It doesn't feel like they hold your hand as much, but it's also like I'm an adult and I've played these games a million times. So even if they did, I'd look past it, so I know everything.
Yeah, that could also be the case.
So I don't know.
I don't know. When I was playing Emerald, even though I played it before, I didn't feel like my knowledge of the game was helping that much.
Maybe they are just holding our hand to an excessive degree now.
We need more Pokemon experts on this. We need Ethan.
We need more water.
I'm right here.
Who are you?
He's just some black guy we picked up from the street.
Exactly. Blacks.
But he's got all the Pokemon juice.
Okay, so everyone, you're ready. Let's get to the hypest announcement.
Oh, man.
I'm
ready.
Let me stretch my shoulders for this.
Let me
Let me get some pants just in case something happens.
Just take them off, dog. Just take them off. And your socks.
No, I don't want to have to clean my PC. I'm like sitting right in front of it.
All right,
Phoenix.
my back is ready. My body is ready.
Hit us with it. Go
Two
ahead.
trailers for Smash Bros. For Switch are the last things in this presentation. First reveal, Captain Toad.
Hold up. Your boy Captain Toad is playable?
That's what it's claiming.
And
Let's
then
go.
the second one.
The other reveal is Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. This is why they've been quiet about the Switch version of the trilogy.
Remember, before the Wii U came out, how many people said Crash for the Switch?
A lot.
So many people were saying Crash for the Switch. If Crash is coming and Spyro is in tow, oh boy, I'm gonna be happy. It's actually over for you. It's over for me. You guys might not have to hear from me on PlayStation anymore.
Honestly, too, I feel like the Smash ballot was big enough to where, like, at this point, they could just take the characters off that list and then put them in Smash for Switch.
Exactly.
So they're
What you're
just set
saying
now.
is,
All right.
considering Xenoverse is on the Switch, Goku has a chance.
We're not doing this.
I want
Chris,
Goku on the Switch
I
next.
Play
don't
fighters.
want
No, I want
Goku.
Goku on Smash.
Can we get Superman and Smash Brothers also?
Yes.
So
No.
we get.
Well,
So
no,
we get.
Superman has to get a game on the Switch first.
I hate all of you.
Yeah,
Why do I
that's
do
fine.
this podcast?
You're right. That's the rule.
You need to get
Why do I
a Nintendo game first. Well, on the modern console.
Yeah. So here's the other part of it. So there's gameplay. Gameplay is going to be shown, and the gameplay is a mix of Smash 4 and Melee, being very colorful yet detailed. Coming out September alongside the online service.
The best way to do that. That is the best way to broadcast your online service is with one of the biggest, most anticipated games.
Exactly. It's a
I'm ready
system
to see what
seller.
I'm ready to see his reaction. That's all I can say.
I don't think Etika talked about it because I haven't seen anything about it.
No, I mean, I'm ready to see his reaction when it comes out. This guy is going to explode. I only know it's because I almost exploded. I don't mean that in innuendo. I mean, I actually just filled up with too much joy.
It's gonna be so dope.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Okay.
Ice climbers are set to be revealed during the Treehouse Live.
Let's go. You can't keep a climber down. They always rise back up.
Ah man, I feel like that's that was the best other character they could reveal to is Ice Climbers because everybody missed them. Everybody wanted them back.
Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go make a bet with some people who don't think Crash is gonna be on the Switch.
Exactly. It's time to rake in the money.
See, that's the one thing I would never do, unless I personally been told by a Nintendo, person. I would never make a bet on a leak.
Normally I wouldn't, but with evidence like this, wow, he actually left. It's looking solid.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm just messaging someone in a
No,
chat.
you were quiet, so I'm like, wow, he's actually doing it.
I have to say this. I almost after hearing about all this, I almost regret knowing this ahead of time. Chris, to a certain extent, I'm sorry you had to hear this.
I'm fine because I'm not super creative, so I'm only going off of what I hear. But once I see it, it's gonna be even better for me, in my opinion.
If it's all true.
Yeah, if it's all true.
See, so what I'm doing right now is killing our hype a bit. I
don't say killing. You're grounding it. You're trying to ground us.
Yes, I'm grounding my own hype because I don't want a No Man's Sky myself here.
I'm not worried, dog. Honestly, I'm not concerned. I feel like Nintendo has us in their hands. They've always heard us, even though they haven't said anything. So I'm not stressed. I'm not worried. I feel like a lot of this stuff's gonna come, if not all of it. So I'm about it. And anybody else got anything to say?
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to hook someone in. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I'm tired. So Ethan just said he got home, so he missed all of this.
Ronald did too, so they're gonna have to watch the podcast.
I'm sorry. So continue talking for a second, James. I need to answer Ethan for a second.
So I hope you all enjoyed the podcast. I would like to hear feedback from people, things you're excited for, comments, concerns, anything like that. What do you guys think of the leaks that are coming out here? Because personally, I am. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling all of these leaks.
And meet me in the new Sonic R. I'm gonna only be playing as my boy Tails Doll if he's playable.
Tails Doll. Wow, I haven't heard that name in a
Nah,
long time.
I play Mecha Knuckles.
What?
Told me Mecha Knuckles wasn't cool. Am I the only one that thought Mecha Knuckles was cool?
Sorry.
I didn't play much of Sonic Racing.
I never unlocked Mecha Knuckles or Plushy Tails.
I know the exact way you unlock them too.
Ooh.
Basically, you just collect all the tokens on Regal Ruin in order to get Knuckles, and it's like a really easy race because Regal Ruin is like super cheap when it comes to racing. But oh man, I cannot wait. I hope they bring those characters back and add new ones. Like personally, that I hope they add people from the comics, like what was that one?
Archie.
Lemur. Yeah, the Archie comics. Like they have Tangle the Lemur because I like that character's design. I want them to bring characters from the comics into the game.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. And also, Sonic Mania. I mean, now that we have a lot of characters for Sonic.
You know they're gonna bring classic Sonic back.
We need to get Sonic. We need to get Shadow. Oh hell!
Have you guys
Shadow.
Bring
Have you guys
Mighty,
seen the,
Mighty and Ray.
Oh, they would be cool to have back.
Well, they brought back Chip.
Who?
Sonic Unleashed.
Who? I'm sorry, I don't even remember the day stages from that game.
But you still have to remember the plot.
Dang, this man just like
The who?
really went off on the day stages.
You still have to remember the plot of the game. You can't
What's
lie to me and just.
There's no plot. We just run around during the daytime. That's it.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
hey, Unleashed wasn't that bad though. It wasn't Boom.
The
So-
second half is kind of weak. We have to
And
be
the
honest with
Werehog is
ourselves.
whack. The
I
Werehog is
like
whack.
the Werehog just because it
It's
was kind
whack.
of. Wait, which one did you play? Did you play Wii or PS3?
PS3.
PS3.
Dang, I can't say anything then.
The PS3 was whack.
It was whack.
You
I
guys,
heard-
okay,
I heard
you
from
guys
mo-
haven't
from-
played the Wii one.
Exactly. I hear the Wii is a better version overall.
No, the Wii is the worst version.
That's
It has no hub world. It has
There's
no
no
details.
sounds.
what?
It has nothing. It's awful.
Huh?
Yeah, dude. It's like a visual novel.
I'm just going off of what I've seen between the two because I played both versions, and I got an appreciation for the PS3 version because I played the Wii one for such a long time because it was the only one I had.
Yeah, dude, it's just a visual novel.
Like, just look up gameplay of the Wii version.
Quote unquote
You'll get
gameplay.
Yeah, what they call gameplay.
No, I'm pretty good. I want to see if Ethan's getting on for last second. I am kind of interested in his opinion on the Pokemon stuff.
Do we just cut it right here though? For now. Are we done?
No, he's never mind. He's not joining. So, how I feel about the Smash Brothers? I'm not. So I talked to Texas about this earlier, before we did this, and how he's seeing it. He thinks that in combining Smash 4 and Melee, it's just going to be Smash 4, but with his stun.
See, I hope that's not what it is. I hope it looks like Smash 4, because Smash 4 does look good, but I want to play like Melee.
No, that's why. No, I'm only talking about gameplay. Aesthetics, it's going to look good.
I really hope we have wave dashing again. They're just like the crazy
Make it
text that
work.
Melee
See,
had.
I want wave dashing, but I want it to be right, because wave dashing was an accident in Melee. I want this to be legit.
That's what I'm kind of fearing currently. I don't know
That it
how
won't-
you can make Melee work, considering a lot of it was not intentional.
I mean, people have made
hey.
like Project M and Brawl Minus, and those work.
Yes.
Like Melee do. So I feel like
I-
an actual company can make it work.
Chris, go ahead. I'll
If I
answer
remember
afterwards.
correctly, Miyamoto didn't really have a lot. Was it Miyamoto or? I'm pretty sure Miyamoto. It was Miyamoto.
Yeah.
He didn't really have a lot to work on when it came to 4, right?
Oh no, it was Iwata. Sakurai.
It was Sakurai, but
it was
four,
Sakurai. Who
four is
worked on
made by
Melee
Bandai
mainly?
Namco.
See, that's the problem. Bandai Namco, they're bad at most games they try.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably saying too much.
Damn.
But some
No,
of the
you're
games
not
they
wrong.
try, it ends up just being awful. And that's coming from someone that actually plays most of their games hoping that the next one is good. It's sad, I know, but I gotta do it.
No, yeah.
Xenoverse is okay, but it's okay. Like it's not
It's
great.
it's an RPG. It's not a fighting game though.
Yeah, it's not a fighting game. That's if anyone says it is, they're lying to themselves. And they want to be a part of a market that they would obviously get dominated unless they actually got good.
Ooh.
But I feel like now that Bandai Namco isn't working on the Smash game, it might be good, as long as the people that made Brawl don't touch it.
See, I like 4 more than Melee. And that's,
It's
I mean, I
mainly
like,
because
see,
of
the thing I hate about
more
Melee
exposure.
is the same thing I hate about a lot of fighting games, which is a very technical one.
I
Where,
All
understand.
right. I feel like you can have technicality and still be good to
where it's like,
casuals.
for like you to get good at Melee, you actually have to practice these techniques like wave dashing.
This
Otherwise, you're
is an
not going to be
unpopular
really
thing.
good. No matter how well you actually play individually, you're not going to be able to reach the highest without mastering these really technical skills. And
This is
that's something I
unpopular
just
to say.
don't enjoy spending a lot of time on.
Hey, your
Get a
phone
phone
ringing.
call.
Yeah, I'm going to put my mic off for a second.
I honestly
Like,
hope they have a story mode similar to the Subspace Emissary.
yes,
I actually liked it. A lot of people said it was bad, but I liked it.
it
It
was great.
gave the game a lot more depth. Like it gave
Gave
them
it
a
life.
reason. Yeah, it gave it life. It showed the characters interacting with one another, and that's all I really want in a game about crossovers.
Honestly, I feel like they can do like a good balance of like there's a deep enough system for like hardcores and the competitive scene, but it's still just like casual enough for fans that are casual fans. They can just like pick it up and play with friends. You know what I mean?
I honestly believe they can do this. I think this may be the Smash game to beat Melee. I just have that's probably setting it really high up, but I've got hope.
I feel like it can be very good if they do it right.
It has its chance now that Bandai Namco has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's HAL Laboratories.
Oh yeah, HAL Laboratory, they know what they're doing. They definitely know what they're doing.
I'm ready, dog. I'm about it. I'm ready. The Invitational, because again, don't forget we have the Smash Invitational happening. This is going to be our window into how this works. You know, we'll get to see the gameplay. We'll get to see how the game looks. We don't get to see all the modes, but at least we'll get to see it in
At least
action.
we see something.
Right.
Well,
Uh,
they backed out of the bet, so now I'm gonna tell them that they are confirmed.
All right. Oh, God. Shit. Sorry about that. I had something off air. What were you guys saying?
and we're just talking about how like this game does have a lot of potential to be like really really good, and the Invitational will be our window into that.
Of course. And Chris, I agree. I do hope they have some kind of subspace emissary. I felt that was the best part of Smash, and
I
overall
really
because
love that game mode.
Melee had a adventure mode. Smash 4 on the 3DS
I
had
think
their
that was the
adventure
problem
mode.
with Smash 4. Like on
Yeah,
the Wii U, it just
it didn't have offline content.
yeah.
However, I'm hoping Nintendo learned from Marvel vs. Capcom situation in Tekken, in which there just need to be some good offline content for people.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. And I hope Bayonetta's still in the game.
To make her
Yeah, you
balance.
just got like how many assassinations put on you?
That's fine. I hope Ike gets buffed. I hope he's a bit faster.
I hope Cloud gets wait a minute, Cloud doesn't know what Spyro is. I'll be right back.
Wait, what?
Friend
We're
of
about
ours
to
does not know what Spyro is, so I
Ah,
must go educate her.
hold up. All right, go ahead and do that. I'll talk to James here.
Tell
So,
Kohai I said hello.
James, I haven't asked you, and I think we should end on this topic. Who I haven't posted it, but I have footage in which Dev and I were talking about our top 5 Smash pick.
Goku,
All right. So my
Goku,
top
Goku
five.
Black, Zamos, Broly, Bardock.
Shut
Bam.
up, Chris. I'm going to throw you out a window.
Kylo said hi, by the way.
All right.
Uh, um. All right. So my top five. I'm gonna try and give legit reasons for these. Okay. So number one, I want Shovel Knight. He has too much out there for him not to be in the game. His moveset basically writes itself from Shovel Knight. You know what I mean? Especially with all the different armor. Maybe you could have it like Shulk's Monado where you could like press B, switch what suit of armor he has and switch his move set, but that's like really in depth. Um, what's his name from No More Heroes?
Travis touchdown.
I want Travis touchdown. Travis is the boy, and I want it. I just want Travis touchdown. Like there's no rhyme or reason really for him. I just want him. Um, I feel like Wolf would be a nice addition just because we need more like villains besides Bowser and Ganon. And Bowser has been like a recovered villain now. Now he's kind of like an anti-hero to a good guy. He's not even a bad guy anymore. We need more villains, so he'd be nice to see. Um, Personally, I would like Neku from The World Ends With You, especially because that's going to be on Switch now.
Where's this on the list? How many are you at this point?
Shovel Knight, Travis, Wolf, Neku is 4.
All right.
I actually have 6 that I want in Smash, but I'll wait.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like Neku. I'd like it to have like, especially in like doubles, he can have the light puck bounce between you and the person you're playing with, and like that can like increase your chance of like a crit. And if not, he can just have the light puck go between him and like his friends that are off screen rooting for him. I don't know. I just feel like Neku would be another nice JRPG edition besides Cloud, and more of like a turn of a century kind of character. Because The World Ends With You was a pretty big game. Yeah, like Shulk. Shulk was dope. Speaking of, I'd like Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles in there. Two things with that though. I wanted to have like his blades. I'm not gonna like if you know the game, you know who they are. Off screen, sending him like the power line or whatever. I'd like him to only speak Japanese. Do not use the English voices for the love of God.
I hate you.
I don't care. The English voices are, for the most part, are bad, and I don't like them. They're not good. The voices aren't bad per se, but the direction a lot of people were given was just not good. But that being said, those are my 5.
All right, Chris.
So I know I said I have 6, but I actually have 7. I'm not going to go hugely in depth into all of them, because some of them it's pretty obvious why you would want them in there. So, number 1, like James said, Shovel Knight. We need Shovel Knight on Smash. Second, I would want Shantae from the Shantae series. I also believe that she has enough moves in her series to become a character in Smash. After Shantae, this one's a weird one. Knuckle Joe from Kirby. It's weird. Strange, I know, but
I've heard people want Bandana D, so Knuckle Joe makes sense.
That's true. Bandana D is a weird one, and then it's like, Knuckle Joe's not as bad. After Knuckle Joe, Vati from Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. There's gonna be like 2 more Zelda things after that. I have it listed somewhere. Just a minute. All right, so after Vati, Zant from Twilight Princess, and Midna from Twilight Princess. Only problem with this is they probably would have put them in Brawl when Twilight Princess was out. They probably would use people from Breath of the Wild now instead. So that's a huge issue there. But lastly, pretty sure this may have been more than 7. Anyway, lastly, Shadow Mario from Mario Sunshine.
Oh, I would love that.
Someone get this man a Switch. He is speaking facts. I'd love to have Midna, Zant, Girahim. I'd love to have all of them, dog. We need more villains.
We need a lot more villains than what we currently have. Like, what do we have? Ganondorf, DDD, and DDD's kind of.
Yeah, like DDD's been like he's definitely like a good guy now, and so is Bowser at this point.
Yeah,
Honestly,
so is Bowser. So it's like Ganondorf's honestly the only villain. Unless I'm forgetting any. Yeah, just Ganondorf.
yeah, that's why like having Wolfpack would be dope. I like your list though.
Yeah,
We need a lot more villains.
it's a good list.
Honestly, like Breath of the Wild, the only characters we have are Zelda, who doesn't necessarily do anything even now, and Link, and we already have Champion Link.
And you have the champions too, but that's just adding more heroes. So it's like you're kind of tossing away any story that could happen there.
Exactly.
I think they do need to have villains. Like a lot more villains. Hold up, I'm
Yeah.
reading this, and apparently Vati was in Kingdom Hearts. Something
They
called
showing
Kingdom
me
Hearts
Vivi?
Decade.
All right, and with that, Phoenix, we are wrapping up the podcast.
Wait, hold up. What's Kingdom Hearts Decade? Tell me you know something.
I'm curious now.
God, how do I even break this down? Because it's not like, okay,
Is it official? Is what I mean to ask.
no, not at all.
Oh, then never mind.
Oh yeah. Then never mind.
It's it's a fan thing. It's not like VCast where I was like supposed to be a game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm disappointed because I would have loved to see some Nintendo stuff just crammed into Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, Sora plays on the Switch.
So
Yeah, I guess.
here's some ideas I had since I'm not going to post a video. And this is combining both Devin and my list. Dante. I mean, it's not possible, but that's something I was interested in.
Hey, anything's possible. Snake was on Brawl.
Yeah, but Metal Gear had a game on Nintendo product. That's why that works.
Well, Dante is in Monster Hunter, and
No, that doesn't count.
Capcom
That
works
doesn't
with
count.
Nintendo.
They have
doesn't count.
some ways. They
doesn't
got
count.
some ways to make it work.
Crackhead theory.
Hey, it's just a theory.
Sora. Sora was an idea. He already had a bunch of games on Nintendo, which I feel is relatively more likely.
I think I'm the only person that actually doesn't want Sora in Smash.
That's fair.
I mean, if you played how Sora played on, like, if it played similar to how they had Sora on a fan game Super Smash Flash,
Yeah.
I'm down.
It works really well in Super Smash Flash. James,
it seems like it would work well.
if you talk to Devin personally, he would give you some pretty good ideas that I think you would like. However, I'm not the one for it because I don't really care that much.
I just feel like
I completely forgot to add King K. Rool.
Yes.
Put him in the
Yes.
game.
Yes.
So I want a Ganondorf rework.
Yeah, make him Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf.
Or have you? So this is there's a mod for Ganondorf, in which they gave him two separate move sets. One where he's purely a sorcerer, and he's actually using magic, and
That's
the other
interesting.
one where he's using his sword.
I don't know why
I like
they
both
don't
of
let
those.
him use his sword, to be honest.
Because he's a Ganondorf. He's a Captain Falcon clone.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but it's stupid because he has a taunt where he takes out his sword. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, use
And
it.
one of his custom moves has a sword.
Honestly, I'd like that.
I don't pay attention to custom moves.
I want Shadow the Hedgehog
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
or Knuckles. Either one.
I'd be
Give
down
us
with
someone
that.
other than just Sonic.
Okami. Amarasu.
Oh, Tarasu?
Mother Amaterasu.
How would that work? I mean, then again, they put Phoenix Wright in, like,
Marvel vs.
Marvel vs.
Capcom.
Capcom.
Have you played Marvel
so
vs. Capcom?
anything can work.
But Phoenix Wright is like wacky enough for that though. Smash is wacky, but it ain't Marvel vs. Capcom wacky.
Villager
Smash has
Villager
Olimar and Villager.
grows a goddamn tree.
He cuts a tree in your
Duck
direction.
Hunt Dog summons characters from
Duck
other
Hunt.
games to shoot you.
Look, they can't unless like there's a way for me to paint with
Mr.
Amaterasu.
Game & Watch.
Listen, to you.
Thank you, Chris, for the tag team.
I'm sorry, but I just think Smash could be just wacky enough without being just like, not the same as Smash.
Sorry, exactly.
I'd
Amaterasu
be okay.
works. I don't
It
know how
works in
I just
Phoenix
need
will
to
Marvel.
work.
see like a laid out move set for Amaterasu before I
She'd have to
disagree
be like
with
how she
that
was in
though.
Marvel.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just check how Marvel works.
But there's no way they're gonna do that.
Ah,
There's a very small chance they'll do that.
you can implement some parts of it, and then you can. I think they would put a greater focus on the drawings.
Yeah, but then the question becomes, what drawings do we add in there, and how do we do them? Because Power Slash is a line across the screen. I can't like swing my controller across the screen, or like move my joystick with my GameCube controller. And if I freeze time for everyone, that's kind of unfair. You know what I mean?
Well, the slash would be a close range attack, like a
So like a literal.
smash, like a smash.
But then, okay, this isn't me like being me. I'm just like I'm literally trying to like work this out with you.
I haven't
She has all.
played enough of Okami to give you a
Okay,
move
I have
set.
never actually even played Okami.
Okami's one of my favorite games. So like, she literally has moves where like she'll like swing the mirror on her back at the opponent, or swing the sword, or like the bees will like
So
whip
why
out.
why wouldn't you be able to switch the weapons, which have different properties and ranges?
Well, we could do that,
You
but
can
like
use the
again,
wind. You can
it's
use the wind drawing as her up B.
or
That'd be a
have her
good
jump
idea.
up the tornado. Okay, that could work.
She could call down Thunder for her down B or
Like
her
Pikachu.
down smash.
Yeah. There's parts you can clearly make it work. I just don't know enough of the
It's
game
just
to
hard
tell
to
you how I would
it's
make it
just
work.
hard to determine which ones do we take. You know what I mean?
But that's the issue with a lot of characters. Like if you put Dante in, which ones are you going to use?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that
If
is
you
the
put
hardest part,
Sora
honestly.
in, which stuff he's going to use?
And how do you make it fair for everyone? Because you
Theoretically,
can't
if
give
you
them
put Snake
something.
in, which weapons would you choose or how he would fight? Or
They'll
Sonic.
throw zombies since that's all Snake is now, apparently.
Yeah, or Sonic. He has. You remember in Sonic 06, he had all those gemstones?
They could have used that. That would have been awesome.
No, let's give him two spin dashes. Or Fire
Oh well,
Emblem.
that.
What about Fire Emblem? Every single character in Fire Emblem uses more than a sword. Yet they
I think
primarily.
we should have had way more Fire Emblems than just the sword users. Like,
I
Oh,
give me
agree.
Tiki.
oh,
Give me
also,
Tiki.
uh,
Give me Lynn.
a Lucina rework is what I
Yes,
wanted.
100%. Don't make her a Marth clone.
Although she's the only
Honestly, give
clone
me
that makes
Tiki and I'll be
sense.
happy.
Yeah, she's the only clone besides Dr. Mario that makes sense. Well, Dark Pit kind of makes sense as well.
No, Devin would tell you you're wrong because they could have done more.
He's literally Pit.
Yeah,
He's Pit,
but they
but
could have gave him
edgier.
a different move set. They
Okay,
gave him
I'll,
a
I'll agree that they could have given him some different moves and given him other weapons from the game.
exactly.
I'll give you that. But for the most part, he is just a clone of Pit. They could have made him more aggressive than he was, if anything.
Or what about
Oh,
Pikachu? Pikachu could have more moves. Charizard could have more moves. I
man, they
mean,
need to bring back Pokemon training for all that.
see,
Except
what?
Team
No,
Pikachu.
no. I mean, just the argument for Okami is all these characters have a bunch of moves that are not utilized.
Yeah.
So I feel the Okami argument is, I don't want to agree with it. Man, I had a really good idea in my in the episode that I forgot about. It
Are
was
we still recording?
yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, also just and I want to make fun of IGN for a second. So my
Please,
number
oh.
one Smash pick,
Mm-hmm.
if I was an IGN guy, because they had their own top six players or characters they want to put in the game. So for number one, Uganda Knuckles. And that's the end of the podcast, guys. See you later.